and welcome to Are You Brave Enough? I'm Amy, your host for tonight. Tonight, Trudi is at a secret location. We are not going to tell you where she is, but we want to know what you spirits and that lot. So, and tonight, I'm joined in the studio by the lovely Danny. And could you please share and like and bump up those arts and that. So, and don't forget, Trudy's not on tonight on the Psychic Tarot Kent page because she's with us. So let's get started and get it going. Oh.
Hi, Amy.
Round two.
I know you.
I don't believe I did that.
I feel like we need to explain what just happened because we're all having a giggle and everyone's going to be really confused.
Yeah, I kind of started the show and not pressed go live, and we was all talking and that lot, and no one was like. So, whoops.
We're here now though, we're live.
Take two. Are you brave enough? We are now.
Take two.
Evening everyone.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the location? Again.
Yes. Right. I am plugged in to someone here on their Wi-Fi because you can't get a signal where I am. Every resident around here has seen something paranormal, and we're talking ghosts. They see them here, which is phenomenal. And it's even skeptics that have seen people that shouldn't be alive actually wandering around. We have animals here that react really, really badly. What was the other guy? I've got a friend that I need to ask the questions with. It was a dog that wouldn't get out the car, and their dog in particular wouldn't even go past one of the country lanes. I can't get to the bit which is just literally there because the signal won't get me there, but their dog refused to go past, and that's why they called me in and said, you can let us know what's there, and we've solved the problem. We've had a chat to the entities that are there and told them to leave the dog alone, and it was fine now, but it was refused to go any further. So yes, very, very haunted location. A real haunted location.
Brilliant.
Off you go. Where am I?
Well, if anybody's picking anything up about the location, please put them in the comments up, and if you've got any questions or anything, please put them in. Right. So are you in location, or you got to go inside or out like that?
No, it's the whole area. It was kind of, I will give you a clue. I'm in country lanes, I'm in a village, and it's the whole village. Wherever you go, from north, south, east and west, there is a story to tell in about a field apart, all the way around. A field each way around, there is a story to tell. It's active here. That's all I'm going to say. But I can't get down to the crossroads where I need to be because there's no signal at all. So I'm attached to a house Wi-Fi, so I can't really manoeuvre. But I'll give you a little span round. I can't go further than that because then I get the house, and then I can go back that way. So it's very countryside. That's all I'm giving you.
Okay.
You.
Karen's mentioned.
Oh, hold on. K2 is flickering.
Karen's
already.
mentioned. Oh, brilliant.
You see the K2? The K2 is flickering already.
Karen's mentioned that she feels somebody on horseback. And the lovely John
I've just had a nod.
Mentioned Church Castle ruins. Can anyone verify that?
We don't think there's ruins. No. That's a no.
Okie dokie. Anita Stone says, I think I know, and we be in Kent.
Yes, we are in Kent.
Yeah. Will's getting horse as well. A man on a horse.
Yeah. It's funny, whenever I drive past here, I go, I'll just expect a bloody horseman to come charging down the country lane at me. Yes. That's a definite scene. Oh, don't live here, that's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. Right, we've got a few more, right? Absolutely. Feels a hooded man in the trees armed with a sword. And
Interesting,
Laura
but
wants to
don't
know. Laura wants to know: are soldiers relevant?
That all depends on what type. Need a bit more information on the soldiers. I'm not getting comments. Are you getting comments up here? I'm not getting comments. Is there anything I can click comments?
You normally have to swipe from right to left, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting anything on mine. Never mind.
Craig says, okay, and this is why I'm putting them up. Craig says, is there a wood that is famous nearby?
There is. Whether it's famous or not, I don't know, but there is a really horrible wood. There's stories to tell on the wood as well. It was up for sale a couple of years ago, wasn't it? It was like, who would want to buy there? Not me. But yeah, no, there is a wood.
Chris, definitely Pluckley. I recognise that tree.
Can I say no to that?
Right, you can say no to that if you like.
I'll say no
Denise says, a lady in white and also monks.
No monks have been seen here. We don't think any monks at all. And no to a lady in white. Not actually not picking that up. I'm not saying that, but it's not here in this vicinity where I am. Who knows? It could be anything going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. Julie says, I'm seeing the colour resin.
Seeing the colour red. In what respect?
Could you say more about that, Julie, please? We're not anywhere near Pluckley. People that's asking. Right, Sarah says, I'm seeing a car crash on the bend to your left.
No. But on the bend down there, yes.
That is to my left.
Yeah, down there.
That is to my left.
Yeah, it is.
My left at the moment, yes. Not to the left of where all the properties are, but yes, to my left at the moment, yes. Yes, there's been a car crash there.
Been a few.
There's been a few.
That's interesting. Right, Sue says, just come on, was thinking highway. Highwayman.
Highwayman.
Highwayman. Not, we can't confirm that. Again, doesn't mean to say that there wasn't one. Obviously, before things were built on, you would have had more woods. Can't confirm that, but possibly. Who knows?
Okay.
Anything could have happened.
Shell. Absolutely. Shell says, are you near a water source?
No.
She's seeing water.
Yeah, the reservoir's over there.
There's the dog that's setting off now. He's fine. We think that was a car that went past rather than anything spooky. We'd know if it's spooky because he really does go scared. So how far is the over there? Yes, there is a water source, but it's man-made. But yeah, there is a water source nearby.
Chris has put something called Little Chart. I don't know if that's a location or an area or anything.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not. Yeah, I don't know. Sandra's asking, is there a lake nearby? We're getting people asking about highwaymen. Laura Hawkins says, old soldiers like Saxon age.
Could it have gone back Saxon? We know there were Normans
Alex has mentioned Screaming Woods. Normans, okay.
What do they call them?
For the Saxons bit, yes, there is a Saxons connection.
there
There
is.
are things that go back to Saxons in that time.
Well done, Dan.
Brilliant.
Thanks.
Yes!
Well
Well done, Dan.
Woo! I'm here, I'm
Yeah,
back.
right. Screaming
Yeah,
Woods.
your money tonight.
Right, I'll just say that, you know, people saying Screaming Woods, Amy, people are mentioning Screaming
Yeah.
Woods. Now, everyone relates Screaming Woods to Pluckley, but the villagers here call their woods Screaming Woods too. And it's because
Okay, but it's not Pluckley.
there. There's nothing. There's the birds don't sing there. Things grow weird there. You have albino squirrel. You've got plants that grow odd there. So there's something goes on there, but only the locals know it's a Screaming. But yes, you can say yeah.
That's probably why they're picking up Pluckley or something like that. But they're getting the connection for the Screaming Woods. So, Ant's saying Dick Turpin just came into my head. Not sure why.
Yeah, we don't think there's a Dick Turpin because he's more up at Colnbrook way, wasn't he? Yeah, up in Slough.
Yeah. Right, I've scrolled far too far because we're starting to get names in that lot now as well. Right, there we
It's
go.
a noisy pigeon.
The man is a very, very large man. Gets the feeling everyone would be scared of him. A law unto his own.
Or we're just confirming the personality.
Yeah.
Could have been.
The farmer. Yeah. He's still alive though, sadly.
No, what about what some of the villagers have seen?
No.
Different type of. Right, yeah. The description fits one of the ghosts that have been seen, but not the personality. But the personality fits someone who's alive, but not the ghost.
Julie's picking up on uniform.
Yeah.
With different names for the location. I'm not going to tell anyone where the location is. Like, we're not even going to mention the location. So we just want to know about the spirits that reside there.
Again, anyway, so that's good. It flickered for a bit and then stopped again. So, and we're just hoping those clouds are coming in. We've got storm clouds coming in. We're like, keep away. I thought it was going to be pouring down with rain tonight.
Oh,
We've
no.
got, like, plan B. Will we have an umbrella? No. But we're really lucky. At the sky at the moment, it's empty. Bizarre.
So in the end, you've had to do voodoo.
We've done everything. Keep the clouds just back at the moment. There's been like thunder.
Done a rain dance and everything.
But finished at the moment. But I just can't get back there because of the signal.
Ellen,
get back to
absolutely.
Ellen.
No, Ellen says, Highwayman, that is still on the road. And Julie's mentioned was great sadness.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there was great sadness around here. Is that thunder or someone?
Yeah. Kay says, was there a battlefield there?
Detling was close.
Did you hear that? Right, there's there would have been battles in the air. Not on the ground, not ground battles, but probably battles within the air, probably, in more modern times.
Okay. Ellen says, I'm picking up the name Johnny.
Ooh.
We'll let Dan find that. The local residents don't know that one, so Dan.
I'm curious with the name Johnny. Can you give me any more? So there's a connection I can find, but it's obviously also a good common name. So I'd love to hear some more about what you're picking up, what you're feeling, what you're sensing. Where's the name coming from?
Absolutely. Karen's mentioned unmarked graves.
Yes. I don't like my back being that way.
Sarah says, I really feel that all the spirits are not historic. Are there more recent fatalities there? All ages involved, sadly.
Absolutely. Well, who said that? Sarah?
Sarah was
Well done, yeah.
Whittle Patterson.
Oh, yeah. Well done for picking that up, girl.
Ant says, is there a castle or a large manor house within a couple of miles?
We can say yes to the manor house. Well, actually, we can say yes, and the castle. We can say yes to the castle in a couple of miles, and we can say yes to a manor house, which is... No, that. It's just... There, if I stand on the gate, I could probably see that one. Very good. Who said that one? Well done, whoever saw that. Who said
Pardon?
that one?
So I've
Who
scrolled
said the
far
castle
too
and the manor
far.
house? Very good.
I can't remember now. Oh, it was Ant. It was
Maybe
Ant.
you were-
Sorry.
Oh, well done, Anne.
Yeah. Sorry, sat here with me. Ricky says, is there a grave nearby?
Just a few, yeah. It's funny because you've got so much activity, so much history here. You're all going to get it right anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Laura
Yes,
says,
there
are
is.
there tunnels underground in the woods, like dug out caves and tunnels?
Yes, there are. Yep.
Well done,
I might as well
Laura.
just say yes to everybody. Yes, yes, and yes. That's why I don't like it.
Yes. Do celebrities visit the village? Craig wants to know.
Yeah. I was going to whisper to find out who's been here. Oh, where have I gone?
You've
I've
there still.
disappeared.
You didn't. You're still there.
Oh, my screen's disappeared.
Yes.
How bizarre.
Yeah, there are. Just say
I
yes.
can still
Oh,
see
yes,
you.
there are, apparently. Yes, there are. Tell me it's Tom Cruise. 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 No, it's
Right.
not Tom Cruise.
Nah, sorry.
It'd be worth coming here then for Spooksville.
Sandra says, are you near Gravesend? I'm feeling quite sad on where you are.
No, I'd say no to Gravesend, but
Yes to sadness.
yes to sadness. Yes.
Ellen's still getting the name Johnny. And Ant
think
says,
this is
Lord Edward or Elgin, something like that. Wanted to prove he was better than anyone else.
Doesn't mean anything to me.
That's up to Dan to find that one.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah.
But this Johnny, I mean,
That's up
would
to
he
Dan,
be
that one
known
is to find.
Johnny? Probably not. Not back then.
The Johnny does have a connection. I maybe it's a colloquial. That's a good word. A colloquial name. Probably has no relevance. But yeah, Johnny is relevant. I can't give away too much because I can't. But we'll get to the end and I will say how Johnny is relevant. I'm just looking up the Elgin one right now, so bear with me.
You're going to have to give us a lot of time at the end to go through
Okay.
everything.
While you're
here.
doing that, absolutely. We'll give you a good 5-10 minutes
Come
at the
back
end.
again.
Julie says, I'm getting cobbled path underneath the ground from hundreds of years ago.
Not that we know of. Don't think so here. It'd be more mud, wouldn't it? More mud and
Okay.
country lane and fields, wellies.
Right, Sue has got odd, get Exeter connection from where they are. So I don't know if there's any connections to Exeter.
Not Jake, that's a Dan.
That's a Dan thing again. We don't know.
That's another Dan.
I think that.
I
Right.
don't think so.
We have got Laura, a bit cliche, but lady in white along the road.
Oh, hold on. We think there's a spark just gone off.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Lady, yes.
Yes? Is that
Oh,
like
no.
the
Oh, no.
movement?
Wait. Oh, right. Okay. Let me just fill in there. There was also someone else who said lady in white who said no, but the penny's just dropped. But there's so many ghosts have been seen here by residents that apparently, yes. So there is another one we've just remembered. So the person who said it previously, lady, in that then yes, it's actually another story from another resident.
That be actually.
How many games?
Sue has got the name Emery too. So if you could elaborate more on the name Emery.
Yeah, Sue, we'd love to hear a bit more about Henry.
Yes.
Trudy, you've got no sound. Are you covering your mic?
No.
That's what I was just thinking. That's what
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I was just volume because I wasn't sure.
If I go on tiptoes, because I am short, yeah, over that way, just over the block of houses here, is Henry VIII's hunting lodge. So again, you can get a history.
Where did it go?
As well. It's now a private house, isn't it? And it's currently used for
Right. It's random but hitchhikers.
Hitchhikers. I don't even know if they'd find their way into hitchhike. Probably not. They probably wouldn't find it to hitchhike. And I certainly wouldn't want to jump trying to get my way out by hitchhiking.
This mentions the name, well, the word Adlow, so that may be an area.
Yeah, Hadlow is an area.
Yeah, no, that's not
Yeah,
near here.
and Karen mentions keep getting the name James or Jamie.
Yeah, there are a few buried there, but nothing significant.
Could be significant. Could be significant. We can't hear you, Trudy. I
Right.
saw your lips move, but I can hear you. Oh, that we heard. We heard you laugh.
Right. Tim's mentioned you must understand where they were a gang that used to hide in the woods or forest that will like hangman. Highwaymen, sorry. So right, we've got a date. Ellen says, I'm getting the date, 1837, for Johnny. He was a poacher that got caught.
Interesting. Not the connection I've got, but that doesn't mean that it's not relevant, so bear with me.
Absolutely. And Julie says, I'm getting the image of an old wagon, a wooden cart, being pulled along by a large black horse.
Possibly, yeah. Possibly.
And Denise says, and Denise says, this like links to royalty and hangings, people running and hiding. So that's an interesting one.
Maybe not the royalty, but the hanging.
Oh, yeah, no, that is correct. Yes, quite correct.
Well done, Dee.
People running we don't know. Hey, Mr. Icy Ghost.
Laura's seeing an inn nearby.
This is someone who sees ghosts. Someone who was afraid,
Bless.
totally afraid, weren't you, to go in? Totally afraid to go in the field. Weren't you, my darling? Right, what's that? Is there an inn? Yeah, well, there's quite a few.
Right.
Quite a few. We're in England.
Right, bloodshed, possibly a rebellion against the manor, possibly King's Guards involved too.
I don't know. Not sure.
We don't know on that one. Who's to say? We don't know. There's no historical thing in the village on that. Right, he's going to bark now. There's a car just gone past. He was very good.
Just gone
Didn't
too
bark at
far
that one.
again. For some reason it keeps going far too far.
Yeah, you know how spooky it is when you have
Right.
a huge Alsatian, a big German Shepherd dog, afraid to go far up the lane. He stopped and he literally cowered and refused to go into one of the fields, cowering at nothing. Weird. Until we sorted out what the
Wow.
ghost was, who was there, and when we cleared them, then he was fine. He can walk up that way again, but he went through weeks of cowering and not going past. Now he does. So that's how spooky this place is.
Caroline says, I don't know where you are, but that bend is making me nervous.
Yeah, don't blame her.
Um,
I can't get signal to go stand in it, otherwise, yeah, you will see how spooky.
oh, she's gone. Hopefully she'll be back in a minute. And Di says, hey brothers, the youngest is Edward.
Let me check that
I don't know
one.
where she's gone.
Has she
So while
disappeared?
we wait to come back, yeah, she's disappeared. While we're waiting for her to come back, can you give people what we've got so far to say yes or no on that lot?
Yeah, no pressure. Cool. So, what things? Oh my gosh,
No
so
pressure.
much. Right. So we had the name John. John is definitely relevant to this location, and right back at the beginning is what I would say. We had some of the people that are being picked up.
Okay.
So the lady in white, that would definitely be relevant. The suicides would definitely be relevant. The name Henry is definitely relevant. The name James is definitely relevant. We had stuff around horses in the beginning, and I know that the Trudi and I think it's Kirsty she's with. They picked that bit up. There's some other bits which definitely we can continue to explore. We talked a little about variation of ages in terms of the deaths and some more recent, not necessarily historical deaths. That is definitely connected and very relevant. Where else are we going? We talked about war connection, which I think at the time it was land connection, which not so much, but there is war connection to this location. We talked about Saxons, which is good. Chalk tunnels, which also makes sense.
Yeah.
Here she is.
It just went bink.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
I mean,
We were just updating people on. We were just updating people on what, going back on what people were picking up on and that lot. So, yes, but somebody's just come up with a very interesting thing. Sarah says, "I'm getting young children trapped in a car. So much sadness. Tragic."
Not that we know of.
Not that we know of. Not that we know of here.
We've got Emery. Not you know of them. Emery the 8th. We've got by Sandra and Sean's got the 1830s.
Yeah. It's important, yeah.
And the name Will or William is relevant.
Ah, yeah, who said that? Who said William?
K John.
Well
Kay.
done. That is huge here. That is huge here. That is one ghost that they actually know the name of. Because he's buried. He's buried near. And he stands over his grave. So, yeah, got him. Well done.
Right. Sue says all carriages go there to from years ago and go and get Anne. So is there a name Anne?
So it would have been Belinda gone hunting lodge there. We don't know. We don't know. Possibly. We don't know which queen
He was on at the time.
he was on at the time. Yeah.
Dee says a queen kissing her dead father goodbye. So
But we don't know. We know it's a hunting lodge. I'm allowed to say that now. It's King Henry VIII's hunting lodge. Just over there.
it's gone too far again. Aha. Found it. Right. Di said that there was a tragedy with a man being dragged by a horse as he had fallen out of the saddle. His foot got trapped in the stirrup.
Don't know about that story. Again, all sorts could have happened here because you would have had wood, you'd have had those days.
Absolutely.
So yeah, quite possibly.
Right. Ants getting 80s. And Dee says the dead father is Johnny.
Get your charger.
Dead father.
The dead father. No, the dead father is William.
Yeah. Right. Temperance. I keep getting the name, but don't know the connection.
Don't know. That'd have to be a Danny search.
Yeah.
Danny searching.
Roy's absolutely. Roy's mentioned the castle, and Caroline, a woman riding side saddle.
Again, in the days, Henry VIII, so you'd have had all that. So that would have all gone on here. The history here
Absolutely.
is huge.
I've just gone too far. D is mentioned. Don't know why, but 1518.
Doesn't mean anything to me.
Do we know how old the hunting lodge is?
No.
See, we don't know how old the hunting lodge is. Maybe Dan can.
The damn question.
Okay.
Dan question.
Jill's getting Baron.
Baron. A Baron.
A Baron or the name Baron.
Well, she says, I'm getting Baron, so I don't know. So we don't know him or what.
It's really funny.
Right,
I've
got another interesting one.
I've gone really calm.
Yeah.
And the K2 keeps flickering, but the K2 is way over. Oh, there's me saying I'm calm, and it just kicked off. I don't know how I get to show you the. Right. Okay, do it again.
Laura says.
No.
Oh, typical, isn't it? I go.
Right, Laura says.
Oh.
Air crash happened nearby, but don't think it was World War I or II relevant. I'm thinking more recent.
No, she's wrong. It is World War II, but yes, a plane crash happened nearby. Yes, she's got that, but
yeah,
don't fool yourself into thinking it's related to World War II.
Yeah.
Also,
getting the name Thomas.
That was great. Yeah.
Sandra's getting the name Thomas.
Yes.
Yep.
Well done,
and Roy is getting the name Sarah.
What's Sarah there? Who?
Williams.
Oh, yes. We'll tell him who that is. That is William's wife. And Thomas is William's son.
Laura.
Well, Andrew said, this Thomas was killed by King's men.
No. Do we know how he died? No.
Not another Thomas up there.
Yeah, good. Still could be another Thomas up there.
Laura.
Absolutely.
Can I just go back? You said the comment about the air crash that happened nearby, but you're thinking it's more recent. Can you see if you can pick anything else up on that? So that there could well be a good connection, not too far from the location, but I just want to see what you're picking up, so that I can validate it.
Right, I've got two people over in the field coming close.
Have you?
Is the K2 going?
No, nothing yet.
Look, Sue is getting random and is popping ahead. Waterloo, as in ships too.
Not that I know of.
Not that we
connection-wise.
know of. Right.
Laura's getting the number 3 as well.
Now I'm
Not
starting.
relevant.
Now I'm starting to feel creeped.
Oh, are you?
Do you go snow when you're going live?
Right, went too far. Jill's put, my first thought on Baron was a lady unable to conceive.
Oh, Baron.
Oh, Baron, that kind of Baron.
Quite possibly.
Well, she wasn't Baron though, because she just lost them. But we don't know. It still could be possible. All things could be possible here. They've just gone. Those 2 that I saw in the field have just gone.
Oh, we're breaking up.
She'll look on the back of the head or neck with a big bit of wood or a sword. So that's what he's feeling.
I want to cry. I just want to
And
cry.
Kay says, did they hang witches?
Yes.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Well done.
I've got this overwhelming sense that I want to burst into tears.
They choose not down there.
Okay. And Ellen says, lucky Heather connection to a Romany lady met a tragic end.
Yeah.
Yes, apparently.
Well done. And
How do they know?
Craig
How
has
do they
said,
know we're here?
William Boys Patterson. Boys Patterson.
No. We've got the William, right?
We've got the William, but we don't know about. We'd have to go up to the church
Forgot.
and have a look, won't we? I can't. The trouble is, I can't take the
Yeah.
phone away because there is no signal in this area, only at the house.
Right, Laura says, it's disappeared. I said I got 3. It could be possible deaths.
Hold on, we're counting the modern ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 3 modern significant ones here in the village. So yes,
Yeah,
and they're the ones that everyone talks about.
yeah. Julie's mentioned, was it a lighter aircraft that crashed?
Yes, it was.
Was it a light aircraft?
Yeah.
Midges. See, we're in the country.
Not the ghosts you want to worry about. The mozzies.
No, it's the midges.
That was the Mozzie, wasn't it?
Yeah, tell me about it.
They
I
look
got
like
bit the other night. Denise mentions Addington. She's got no idea why.
No.
Laura mentions small, so meaning the aircraft.
Yeah, there was small aircraft.
And Denise says, Denise says all behind you, including a dog. So I don't know what that means. He's mentioned the name Richard.
Getting itchy because of the Mozzie. The Mozzie's about getting itchy.
Laura wants to know grey wolfhound type dog earlier.
Possibly. Hunting lodge.
Yeah, obviously because of the hunting lodge, they would have had grey wolfhound.
Oh, hunting lodge. Yeah.
That would have been King
Right,
Henry. He would have loved his grey wolfhound. So yes.
Yeah. Sam mentioned he's sensing William and Sarah near her.
Yes. Yeah. We have had that. So if just joined, or if Karen's just joined, or whoever said that, then yes.
It was
Very
Sarah, Sam Sarah Walker. Karen says, was a kid something to do with a kidnapping?
Not that they're aware of here, no.
Okay. Craig says, massive grief surrounding Trudi. Edward won't leave Di alone. He's very angry that he was killed.
Yeah, we don't know
Evelyn's
about
mentioned
that,
the
but
name, or
The Edwards that I have here has a lot more brothers and sisters than 3. So it's quite a large family. But let me dig a bit deeper because there could be another one.
okay. Ellen's mentioned Smarden, and Craig says Mary and Eliza.
yes, apparently. Yes.
Ants mentioned, was someone beheaded? Was someone beheaded nearby?
We don't think so.
Okay. Laura says, I want to say lovers scorned, but no idea why. An infamous affair.
Infamous affair. Any infamous affairs? Well, apart from Henry. I mean, who knows? Who knows what he got up to just down the road?
Sarah says, sorry to say, I'm also sensing female murder, more recent.
It's not murder.
Okay.
No, not here. No.
Ruth says, broken tree.
Well,
Yeah, we're full of
It's been a
them.
murder. Yeah. Julie says, I'm feeling someone had a serious back injury, or from a horse maybe.
See, Di had that earlier, and
Yeah.
other people have had, falling from horses. The possibility
Yeah.
is really, especially if you've got a hunting lodge just up the road. Yeah, very much.
Well, yeah, it's a possibility. Amanda
Okay,
mentioned
okay.
head corn,
No.
and Craig
no.
said maids.
Maze.
Maize.
Sue says maids. Sue's got angins too.
Yeah, there would have been. Well, there would have been maids at the hunting lodge and the manor house. Yeah.
Yeah. And Jill says, has there been archery at this place?
Apparently, yes. Yep.
Earlier
And
on,
Craig wants to know Siamese.
earlier
Okay.
on, the maid was something that it is Kirsty you're with, isn't it?
Yes.
Mentioned to me. I can't say the name of the location bit it's connected to, but it was one of the things that I jotted down.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Craig's got Siamese twins.
Not as far as we know.
Sean's got the name Jessica, and Craig says year 1100.
We don't know much before that. Hey, look, there's cat. Animals everywhere here.
Right, it's 10:02 now. This has gone so quick. Right. Can we have some sort of a recap of what people have got right and what they haven't?
Oh my God! Sure.
Over to you,
Everything
Dan.
said. Dan, do you want to do your bit or?
Do you want to start? There's so much that people have said.
Oh my God! Where do we start? Shall I just go through and then you can tell me?
I know, it's amazing.
Right, I'll tell you where we are. We're in Bicknor. Now, Bicknor is at the top of Detlin Hill. It's near Ringleston, Wormshill, Frinstead, Hollingbourne. It is a heaving place. Bicknor village itself is heaving. There's only about 60 odd people that live here. 10 cottages were built by World War II prisoners of war, Germans. 2 Germans were shot overhead. They crash landed in Worms Hill, buried at Grinstead. So there was dogfights above. Now, the William and Sarah, they had 6 kids. Only one survived to the age of 6. His name was Thomas. Buried over in the churchyard. Now, what's important about him is the parishioners here see him.
Even skeptics.
Even skeptics see the guy. He stands while they're mowing the lawn, cleaning up the graveyard. He stands there, giving them the nod that they're doing a good job. Now, this is even people that don't believe in this see him there, which is amazing. Very tall man, black hat, long black coat, and he's not a horrible energy in any way. But even the skeptics go, "Oh my God, I have just seen William." Now, there's a Victorian lady who is out the front of the cottages where they have a little mini green, and she wears a maid's outfit, so we think the maid could be the significance there. And she's been seen, and also this is where the dogs bark at her. There's been 2 Germans over in a field we've found, and that's why this German shepherd refused to go there, because of the 2 Germans scaring him. Now, the modern deaths, 3 of them, they've had the farmer shoot himself, the shotgun. A young lady was carbon monoxide in the car, and somebody hung themselves, a man hung themselves, all in this bit here. Now, the woods just past the graveyards, they call them Screaming Woods, but they are really, really spooky.
Don't get much up there.
You don't get much up there, but nobody goes there. Really don't go there. It's silent. It's totally silent in there. There's a little girl who haunts one of the houses just beyond this one. There's a little girl there. King Henry VIII's hunting lodge is just down the road there. It's literally all in this tiny little village, and we're talking on a tiny little village of 30 houses. That's it. But it's just the fact the animals here pick up on everything. Skeptics pick up on everything. The villagers have all seen people. And the it's the farmers. The farmers, yeah. No one picked up on the name Roger, but the farmer who shot himself, in the corner there is his cart, which has the flowers on. Horseman. Now, again, when I first used to come
Somebody
here,
mentioned a cart as well, but
yeah, they did. As was suggested that because of the cart. Going down past the woods, you always feel as if there's going to be a horseman there, always. And I always joke, don't I? I'm waiting for the horseman to appear. He just feels as if he's there. What else have we got? Now, there we live. The lady in white is Hollingbourne Hill. Is up at Hollingbourne Hill, which is just literally from Bicknell. It's just over. There's a woman in a nightie. There's a woman in a nightie. You've got Leeds Castle. It's just literally come out of Ringston and Hollingbourne. Got a water field there. And of course, there's water at Leeds Castle. And water at Leeds Castle, yeah. But you've got the reservoir there. It really is a place of, and the witches. There's just everything here. You had the plague at the church. You've got oodles of unmarked graves up there. It goes back to the 12th century. Now, it was rebuilt in 1839 by John Brodie, who helped or designed it in some. Oh, the K2's just gone mad. My K2 is just going mad. Oh, hold on. I don't know if I can get it. Oh, I missed it again. I missed it again. Oh, bugger. Tonight. K2's just gone absolutely mad. Now we're in the middle of nowhere. Phone, I am. God, you can see the K2 is over by the bush, way over there. But I'm not near any phone, anything. It's just gone red as soon as I mentioned John Brodie. I'll mention it again. John Brodie? No, we don't know who was there. Someone passed by there because the K2 just went ballistic, and we are literally about 10 of me away. Oh no, it's done. Oh God, it's going off again. Someone's here. Someone's trying to connect. I don't think you can see that because it's quite far away, isn't it? That's how far away it is, and it just goes off, and I'm the nearest phone to it, and that's how far away it is. That keeps going off. But the whole lane, I drive out of here when I say goodbye to my mate, and I go like a bat out of hell. If you get lost in this area up there at the side of Detlin, You can tell when you're in Bicknor because every hair on your body goes up as soon as you reach Bicknor. And when you go out the other side, it all relaxes again. It's so haunted. But even the villagers here have all seen people. It's amazing. So what else have you got, Dan?
Wow.
So I just want to cap that off with it is a really happy village, regardless of everything we've just confirmed with you. That's important.
The villagers are lovely. It's just too
Yeah,
much of them.
it's really happy there. So some of the other stuff that we picked up. So we talked about Johnny, that name John. Actually, Bicknor came right back from a chap called Sir John de Bicknor. And that anciently was where the family name came from and how this was done. Now, this is back in the reign of Edward I, and you can go all the way through Edward I, the second, and the third, who have had connections to this location. And they have massive families. So there've been several remarriages, whichever line you go through. So I'm sure the connection that Di was talking about as well around brothers and sisters is going to be relevant to those just there. Thomas was relevant. That was a chap called William de Leybourne. He was one of the connections, one of the property owners of the family. His son Thomas died in his lifetime, so there was a connection to Thomas there as well. As always, the lovely Sir Thomas Wyatt comes back and makes a connection because why not? He seems to love us. So that's really cool. The church, we mentioned James earlier on. The church is St. James's Church, which is where the James connection comes through. So great for picking up that one there as well. We talked about a plane crash at Frinstead Airport. There was a plane crash in 2004. A twin-engine Piper came crashing down.
So I apologise to whoever said that it was a modern plane. I was thinking of the Germans one, so well done to them.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So very recent, the last 15 years. So that was brilliant.
Those fields, Frinstead.
There is. I mean, if I was to show you the number of, there is really not much on Google about this location. So
it's one of those where the villagers the stories have gone through the village, through the church, and everyone who's gone through the church and everything. So everyone knows it. It's just the fact that everyone here has seen someone. It's just amazing that they see ghosts. Even the skeptics come in white as a sheet. I have just seen someone over at the churchyard, and you think that's amazing. So, yeah, sorry, Dan, carry on.
No, that's massive. There was something else I was going to mention, and I was like, I can't mention that because if I mention it, it's going to give it away. But I can't remember what I was going to mention. Where am I going back to? Let me see. I can see all my stuff. No. I can't remember what I was going to mention. Where am I going back to? Let me see. I can see all my stuff. I can't remember what I was going to mention. There we go. That's sorted now.
Oh, Gary's got crashes again.
Oh, it was connected to the Victorian lady. We already spoke about that, so that was cool. We got that bit out. And was there anything else? He's hilarious, isn't he?
He is. I love Gary.
He's doing a vigil in a haunted house or something, and he pops in and makes everyone scream. It's getting dark. It's getting dark in it. So I'd like to go in. I don't like this place in the dark.
No, we'll keep you out there for a bit longer at least.
Oh.
Hey, that's
hangings.
Yeah, hangings is massive. We talked a lot about the hangings.
So Hucking is nearby, and speaking to the people in Hucking, there's so many people commit suicide around that area because it's out the way, because this is so countrified and nobody comes up here. There's a lot of people that commit suicide in the woods, etc., and that is literally Hucking's just over there as well. It's the whole of to the right of Detlin Hill. You know, you're stuffed. Really.
Absolutely. It's 9 o'clock.
Crazy.
I want to say it's been absolutely fascinating.
Can I go in?
Trudy, I just want to say thank you so much. It's been absolutely fascinating, and thank you for joining us. So I want to say thank you to Dan, the lovely Dan,
Bye, Dan.
being
Bye,
our lovely historian. So
see you soon.
yeah, absolutely. So Thank you, everybody, and bye.
Thank you, Vita.
See you later soon.
All right, let's.
Bye.